have Kevin Taylor. Kevin Taylor, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
Thank you for the introduction and the energy. I go by KT here at work, friends and family. There's too many Kevins in the world. But I started data and analytics so long ago. I had hair when I started, 20 plus years in the space. I'm mostly a storyteller. I think my skills are in the last mile. A lot of the data visualization, the dashboards you see, the exploratory data. I imagine everybody on this call could run circles around me when it comes to coding. So I can't wait to see the things y'all do. But man, I'm honored to be on here, and I love the mission, love the energy, and just thanks for having me.
Kevin, we appreciate it. Can you tell the crowd how important storytelling is in the job? Can you give us a little bit of insight on that?
Oh, it is incredibly, data science without storytelling is just a bunch of information being held somewhere in a corner, right? We need to take action off of it. One thing I'll say about data, especially as you move into different places in the workforce, as you're coming into the workforce or as you're moving up in the workforce, the power of data and to be able to tell a story with data changes the influence you can have on individuals. When you just tell somebody something, that's just hearsay. When you show it to them in data, it's hard to ignore. So I think it's just absolutely paramount when you want to take action on any of the data you have.
That is fantastic advice, Kevin. We appreciate you.
47 more products which are like not good for the bees. And I hope I presented my project well, and thank you for giving me this opportunity.
All right, everybody take yourselves off of mute and give Malima a woo, woo. All right, fantastic. Kevin, what's your feedback?
Oh, first of all, I just love the topic on honey. It was interesting getting into import exports because one of the great things about honey is the localized aspect of honey. I guess it's like the bees have their honey can help you with more of the germs and things going on in the air in your area. So I thought that was great. I love the color theme. It was so like you didn't even have to put honey on there. I knew it was talking about honey, like between the bees and the colors. Like you didn't have to add the word honey. So just a great job. I love the presentation as well. Very well done.
Give us your feedback. What did you think of the presentation? What do you think of what we're doing? Like, we appreciate you coming on and being a judge. We know your time is precious. We can't afford to pay you what you're worth, okay? So give us some feedback on the event so we can definitely get better in the future.
So I was blown away. I didn't realize that until you said something about the 1 year. Like, whatever y'all doing there, you're doing it right. That, we came with some critiques and things like that. I've been doing this 20 years. You can find something to critique in every dashboard I ever built. So take the feedback, but know that you are light years ahead of people that are not going through a program like this. So just phenomenal work. The output was great. And yeah, I love the mission too. That's the other thing is being in this industry for 20 years. We are challenged with diversity. Is not a hidden thing, man. It's blatantly obvious. So this kind of stuff is absolutely critical. Love what you're doing. You're gonna see me again. This won't be the last one I jump on. So really well done.
All right, Kevin, give us your feedback.
Yeah. So first of all, on the storytelling, you might have a future at Disney. Something you did at the very beginning was you put me right there. I've never been to Montreal. You put me in Montreal. You said something about I can't find my car. I felt myself like the heartbeat was going up a little bit. So you put me there, which I think is just something I don't see a lot in data. That part of the storytelling was incredible. One thing I would suggest, and Nalima, this might be feedback on yours as well. The busy bar line charts, my brain doesn't operate very fast. When I see more than one thing on a chart, it slows down my analysis. The only time I tend to use a bar and a line together is when the axes are synced, meaning both sides, your bar. The 0% was like in the middle of the chart, which my brain was like trying to get that and be comfortable with it, but it never let me. So that's just one piece of feedback. It's a habit that I see the most seasoned people do in dashboarding too. It's you got a canvas, limited canvas. Okay, I'll put 3 or 4 metrics on this, but it can take away from the story a little bit. So I think that was some of the big feedback. One little thing that I've gotten feedback on, I wear these glasses when I'm talking to people. I wear glasses just like yours when I'm at my computer, though, that have that reflective lens. I can't see your eyes with the reflective lens, and that's feedback I got. But other than that, like some of the challenges you ran into with the presentation, I present Sigma and demo it every day to prospects. I run into those same things. Just be like, you handled them really well too. I thought you were able to keep going when you got a little jitter or when something didn't go quite right. Every single day, something goes wrong for me when I'm presenting. So really good job there.
Great feedback, Kevin. Christopher.
Thank you, Kevin.
Be safe, drive smart. Sounds like good advice to me. Kevin, what you got for us?
We got to do a woohoo here first.
Oh, yeah. Listen, Kevin, I'm so glad that you brought that up. Everybody take yourselves off of mute and give her up. Woo, woo.
Can I defer to the doctor to let her go first this time as a gentleman and chivalry is alive?
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
First of all, I love following Christopher because I get to piggyback his good ideas. That what you just talked about there, just look up Gestalt principles. It's like the use of white space. How do I separate things, group things, all that good stuff. It's really useful for data. Couple really quick things. 2 months is so hard to work with. I would cut that third month out, that partial month out every time because you saw how it really distorted the metrics. So get rid of that, the partial months. Always try to find more data. I know it's tricky out there. The generic charts, so Christopher talked about this in an earlier one. You showed me the 10 metrics and I was like, wow, all 10 metrics are headed the same direction. And then I realized, oh, that was just like a template. And then the last thing I'll say, I have a very bad habit of moving my mouse around on the screen when I'm talking and it's distracting. You were trying to do something really hard and follow a GIF that was looping what you were doing. So there was 2 mice going around and my brain was trying to follow 2 mice around the screen. It was a little distracting in that sense, but other than that, it was hiding a really good story that you were telling. So really good presentation and I loved it.
Yeah, I mean, you're following 2 mice around the screen. Imagine how the cats feel.
I was thinking about cats.
All right, awesome.